A great afternoon for baseball here at Wrigley. It's the Phillies and the Cubs, and it's coming up next. It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Central leading Chicago Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Ben Revere will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Phillies, the left fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2 and 3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1 and 2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Number 37 will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. First offering on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you've got to keep that ball in the park today.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1 and 2 now. The 1-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he's going to get his strikeout, no question about that, but this is 2 straight here to start things off. You wonder if this is a sign of things to come.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2-1, here's Lester's offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit for Utley.
Well, strikeout, strikeout, single here to start the ball game. It was looking like he breezed through the top of the first inning, but not so fast.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And Howard's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The throw home. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll square off versus statistically one of the best starting pitchers in postseason history, the former Cy Young Award winner left-hander Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Sizemore, and there's the first out of the inning. Chris Bryant will stand in for the first time here. Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
That guy right there has got to be as surprised as anyone that he doesn't have a first-inning lead to work with. This guy's got him 3 hits, but they couldn't push across a run.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And this will be handled by Sizemore for route number 2. Anthony Rizzo will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. On the ground towards second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We played an inning. No score.